Oh, I got him. Got lucky on that one. Watch out. Yeah. I knocked the hook right out of him, and then I had to re-gaff him. Got lucky. Sometimes you don't have to be good, you just got to be lucky. Hey everybody, I'm Chef Dad, and this is my Alaskan halibut nuggets and spicy salmonberry jam. It's another fish and chip video, but you know what? It's different. Here we are back down in Valdez. We're with Valdez Outfitters again. We rented another boat. Valdez Outfitters is amazing. They took care of us. We have a different boat this time. Last time we took that boat right down there. The only difference between the boats is we've got a 150 horsepower motor on this one. Okay, so one thing is we got a horn. We got to have a noise making device. Underneath this chair right here, we have the flares. The flares are in that box. Right underneath there, we have our life jackets. Hey, and you got to have a fire extinguisher. We're going to get out of the harbor here and we're going to head out and see if we can get some big, well, I don't want big halibut. We're going to get some halibut. There's our friendly U.S. Coast Guard. Props to them. They are your lifeline out here. They save a lot of people in Alaska every year. Okay, we came way out here because we were told there might be fish in this spot. It is pretty deep. Hopefully some monster yellow-eyed lingcod and whatever else we can catch. Halibut. So what we are going to do is we're going to put a 2-pound weight. Grab one of these circle hooks. Need some bait. Grab a piece of herring. A piece of this octopus. So I'm going to take about that much of the herring. I'm going to feed it right through the eye socket, turn it around, catch that spine. That way it'll stay on through a few bites. Now this octopus, I am going to cut. I'm going to cut a chunk off of this one so that we can thread it right on here, and that'll take them forever to peel this off. If it's hard to put on, it's hard to get off. Make sure we're not twisted on the end. Okay, make sure the rod is secured in there well. You don't want to drop $1,800 worth of fishing gear. Now we're going to feed this through right onto those batteries. And remember, those batteries are your lifeline. That's the only way you're going to start your motor. So, if you use up your battery and your motor's off, you're up the creek. I'm going to hit reset so that it won't come up and bust my tip. So every time I reel this back in, it'll come to this point, and that's it. And I'm going to reset this right here. We're going to check our depth. 430 feet of water. Going to go down, find bottom, tap the bottom, and then pick it up off the bottom just a little bit. So when you're looking at the depth chart, you're looking for rises. When it comes up in elevation under the water, you want that drop off, because the fish will sit right on the edge of that drop off and eat the fish as they come off. You guys keep an eye on that while I get another rod set up. We drifted off already because of this breeze. So we're gonna get back over where it's a little bit shallower. Pull these rods in and move to our next spot, but I'm gonna add weight because that is not gonna work with 2 pounds. Underwater mountain I'm looking at right here comes up from 700-800 feet, 1,000 feet over here, 1,300. So we're fishing the top of this mound where the fish should be hanging out. We're going to drop our baits. So now that we have 4 pounds on each of them, hopefully we're closer to the boat. So first I'm going to drop the one, then the other. I'm only fishing one rod. My wife is fishing the other rod. Get this down to the bottom. Hit the bottom. So just off the bottom, now we can get this one to the bottom, hopefully. So I'm just checking bottom. So just barely hitting bottom there. But every time I lift up, I'm pulling it off the bottom. So there's the bottom, 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 and it's drifting back behind us. So that's good. I just want to be just off the bottom because I don't want to get hung up and drag. We got porpoises right here, right here, right here, under the water. It's coming around the boat. That one's getting bit. Come on, act serious. These are circle hooks, so you can't just set the hook on them. They actually have to be biting hard. They're self-setting hooks is what they actually are. They use them on long lines. There's a fish. Fish on. We don't know what we have on there, but it is a fish. Well, head shake. It's a halibut. Might need the harpoon. This one's getting close. I can see color. Uh-oh, it's tangled in that one. There's one halibut. I'll get it out if you open your mouth. There you go. Okay, pull that one on board. Make sure that they get bled. On both sides. Okay. So, one fish in. We're at 400 feet of water. Just went back to the top of this, and we're gonna see if we can get another halibut or two. Come on, bite it, bite it. Fish on. This is hard. Hard work. Uh-oh. Did it come off? I just gloated and now it came off. Of course I did. All I said was I wanted something to eat. Now I'm going to go get something to eat. Crank it. Crank it. Crank it. No, no, no. Just hit it. Yep. You got him. Nailed it. All we had to do is go eat, right? Start reeling. See when we see him there. There's the fishy. That's a decent halibut. Just don't pull it out of the water. Keep him down in there. Go up underneath. Cut his gills on this side. Go up underneath and cut the gills on this side. Couple halibut. We're happy. That's fun. You can fillet these any way you want. A lot of people seam them right here on both sides. I don't, because I like to get all this feather meat on the side. You feel right along here, you got meat all the way up. So find where you want to start at. Then I'm going to cut right down, and I'm going to meet up with this center line. See this center line right down him? That is the backbone. So I'm just going to get to that center line. I'm going to cut right down it. You clear down to the spine. See the spine in there? Then all you're going to do is you're going to run your fillet knife right down along the bones, the rib bones. Then you can poke right through and cut all the way out. So then we're going to run our knife right down along that backbone and across the ribs. Then once you get clear down, you can see the transition in the rib bones. Change from this to this feather bone down here. You can run your finger right through there and see how it peels all that meat back away from the skin. Don't want to lose any of this. This is gold. It's gold. Okay. And once you're there, and just pick it up, see how it peels all this back away from that skin. Opens you a nice area to grab a hold of it. Poke through the skin. Carry it through. So on the belly side, a lot of people will just feel the belly up to here and they'll cut it off right here. I don't do that. I cut it off about up there. And you'll see the change in the meat when I get to that point. So right here you can see That's the pin bone sticking up through here. So right now you can cut down into them. Just get them out of your way. And then once you get up here, that belly, you're not going to be able to remove those bones until you get it off. So we'll just keep working our way down until we can slide our finger underneath. And once we can do that, it'll peel it open to that skin. So it pops it all open. Poke it through, cut it through. Okay. Then you got the discoloration, like I said right there, of that belly meat. This is not meat. That's guts. So we'll clean this up when we're done, when we're ready to skin them. I've seen a lot of people, unintentionally, they got their 2 fillets, they take it and they chuck it. There's 2 more fillets on that side. Don't do that. It's the same thing we're gonna feel up here. Cut down around that head. And it's a lot easier to see that seam on the white side. This is the side that faces the bottom of the ocean. So, right, again, we just split it, clear down to that backbone. And that will allow you to get your knife down underneath and follow those ribs. So can we throw it now? No, why not? His cheeks, if you can see, it's hard. Soft. There's a soft piece right here. So we're gonna go in with our knife tip and we're gonna try and get as much of that beautiful cheek meat as we can. You're going to pull out this little oyster. Cut the little oyster out. I do not leave the skin on my halibut. Ugh. Keep the knife folded and keep it on a downward pitch. So we're going to grab the end of the meat here, get down to the skin. Once you do that, you can grab a hold of the piece of skin and you kind of leave the knife stationary and you move the skin back and forth. And that's it. All that red that you see there, that's just fat. You can flip it over. If you got anything that did hold up any of the skin, you can just trim it up nice and neat.
You think a bear's been in here?
Salmon berries.
You see those tall ones?
I do.
How do we get to them?
We're gonna make something beautiful. So we're gonna take our salmon berries that we just went and picked. We're gonna put them in this bowl, about half of them. And we're gonna soak them for 5-10 minutes. That'll allow all the bugs to get off of them, anything that got stuck to them to get cleaned off. This is why we do this. There's a slug in there. Slugs have parasites in them. He's crawling towards me. He's gonna attack. Drain off this liquid. Then I'm gonna pick through these berries just so that I get everything except for those cores. These are the cores I'm talking about. And they come right out of the center of that berry. I'm just gonna mash these up. Need to take the air out of it. You can see all those wonderful juices in there. We're glamping. So we're at Eagle's Nest. This is one of their cabins. Got a huge campground all around us. There's tent camping, there's trailer camping, there's these cabins. We're just gonna get all these into this bowl. Just get a taste so I can kind of balance out everything that I want. Chef Dad smoked salt. We're gonna go in with some honey. These are red pepper flakes. So I want it to have just a little bit of spice to it. We're gonna mix this all up. That's super good.
That is like, it's just like berry picking as a kid.
That's going to be our dip for our halibut nuggets. This will sit in the fridge until we're ready to use it. Okay, so we're going to run over to the Potato, which is a local restaurant here, and we're going to get the fries for our halibut nuggets. There's the harbor. The Potato is conveniently located right next to the harbor where we go out fishing. So if you want to order a pickup, you can do that. You can come up and order. It's really fast. Or you can sit down and eat it. It's got an inside dining and outside dining. So let's head over into the Potato and get our fries. We're here at the Potato, and they've got lots and lots of options. This is one of my favorite places to eat down here in Valdez. So we are going to order regular fries and a rosemary garlic fries. That will be it for now. Everything on the menu that we've tried is delicious. I really suggest if you make it to Valdez, you come here. And they do have an assortment of different kinds of beverages that you could get along with fountain drinks on the inside.
Here you go.
All right, thank you so much. So these are the fries that we got.
See you later.
Here's our garlic rosemary fries. And here are our classic fries. So let's get back and get some fish going. Okay, so there is our beautiful halibut tail sections that we're going to use. We don't need a whole lot of oil, but we need enough to fry it in. So that's how much I'm adding. Okay, so we got ignition. We're going to get our batter prepped here. We're going to go in with about 3/4 cup flour, regular flour, just about a 1/3 cup of some cornstarch. I want a 1/3 cup of some rice flour. It's my Chef Dad smoked salt, so we're going to go in with that. We're going to go in with some Tony's, some onion powder, some black pepper, and some granulated garlic. So now we're just going to give this a quick mix. Instead of a beer batter, we're doing a sparkling water batter. So I'm going to make a little bit of a well in the middle, and I'm going to start adding my sparkling water, breaking up those clumps as I go. This is rustic cooking. We're in the middle of Valdez, staying in a cabin, so it doesn't have to be perfect. A little bit thick yet, so I'm going to give it another splash. And ideally, this would sit for several hours. All right, so we get to the right consistency. This is just going to be a super crunchy, flavorful batter. So I'm going to take this, and we're having halibut bites. So I'm going to make them all about the same size. Sounds like our oil is kicking. We're just going to get them all coated up. And we'll drop them as soon as that oil's up hot enough. Normally, like you saw in my last video, I would have put them in flour. I don't have any more trays. We don't have any room. So, it'll be fine. Batter may not stick as well to these, but it's going to be just perfect. We just got to 375. So, I'm going to start putting the halibut nuggets in. Careful, that oil is hot. They're looking gorgeous so far, so they're going to taste amazing. The nice thing about doing nuggets is it doesn't take that long to cook them clear through. Halibut needs to be cooked to 145 degrees, I think. Maybe it's 135. I don't know. Check online. This is for entertainment purposes only. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share the video. Beautiful. Take these over and we're going to drop them right on this tray. There's the first batch. We're going to get the second batch going. So here's our fish. Second batch just about done. It's looking beautiful. I'm going to give it another minute. And right over to our beautiful tray. Halibut. What else could you ask for? We got fried halibut. We've got potato fries. And we got salmonberry jam. Let's try the halibut on its own, shall we? Oh. Dip it in that wonderful salmonberry jam. Oh, it's so good. I don't know what to tell you. The halibut is perfect. I mean, it's freshly caught. But that jam, that berry sauce is beyond belief. And it does have that smoky quality because of that smoked salt. So this is salmonberry jam that we made. Salmon berries we got right up there. It's with my smoked salt. We got crispy halibut and then potato fries on both sides. And that's from the potato right down the road here.
So does this mean you can do this too?
You can do this too.
That's what you're saying?
You can do it. Pretty good.
I got a whole yin and yang thing going too.
Yeah, it does. It's a sweet and spicy.
Yeah, you should be here. Glad you're not though.
Meet the people that you're around. Enjoy it with them. This is a beautiful place. I just met Adam. He's in the cabin right next to us.
Yeah, we're neighbors.
We're neighbors for a little bit. You have got to try that recipe. It's super easy. Tastes phenomenal. And if you come to Valdez, stop by the potato. YouTube picked this video for you. I picked this video for you. Right over there. That's a subscription button. Push it.